welcome evening everybody. It's game day 3. It's the final game here in Tbilisi. Turkey versus the hosts, Georgia. Big crowds. Coach Adamant, they're unbeaten, the only unbeaten team at the moment in this group. Spain just losing to Belgium by 10, 73-63. A real thriller there. So Turkish fans will want to see their team deliver. There's the score so far. Bulgaria 81, Montenegro 91. Bulgaria pushing Montenegro all the way. And there's the Group A table. Spain 2-1, Montenegro 2-1, Belgium 2-1, Turkey 2-0. If they win, beat Georgia, they qualify for the round of 16. There's Andro Nishkashvili, leading scorer in the last game Georgia had. Georgian crowd expectant. Turkey being introduced to the crowd, and Shane Larkin and Jedi Osman will be their key players. Mitalogu and Alper and Schengen, who really started to deliver in the last game. Against Bulgaria. That's Turkey, and now we get to meet the host, Georgia, who need a win at some point to have a chance of going through as one of the top 4 teams. Rati Atrashkishvili, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Defeat versus Spain last night. Duda Sanadza, 9 points. Mamelet Kashvili, not as good as game day 1. Still some exciting plays. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Thaddeus McFadden, he was really given a hard time by Spain. 6 points. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He'll be looking for a bigger game tonight, and there's Coach Lewis was really unhappy with his team's effort at the press conference last night. He'll be hoping for better from his team this evening. We will pause for the national anthems. atmosphere is electric here at the Tbilisi Arena. Georgia on tipping point. They're 0-2 and they're up against Turkey, who are 2-0. Can they pull off an incredible victory? It would be even bigger than the victory that Belgium have just had against Spain with the injury problems they've had. Let's look at the referees. Alexander Glitsit, Gatis Salins.
Well, welcome back to myself. Just coming back from the press conferences, obviously. And again, history was made in the last game. Belgium, 61 years ago, defeating Spain. But Graham, we're in the house of Georgia right now. This is a huge game. Two neighboring countries. What do we make of the starting lineup there? Mamu, there goes that man.
Yeah, Andrew Niskashvili, focus player for us. Mamukashvili, Senadze as well. He's got to come up big. But this young player at Creighton University, long arms, big hands, and a huge heart and playing with no fear. Just remember that name versus Spain in the defeat last night. 13 points, 6 of 12, 4 rebounds. He's a dangerous player and can elevate and crush it when he needs to.
Well, you can see head coach Elias Zouros now. Goga Batadze is on the bench right now, not suiting up here, so I think that's a smart choice there. Again, we don't know his circumstances for the next game, but hopefully he'll be fit for the games against Bulgaria and Montenegro.
Yeah, they're going to be huge, because if they win here, it'd be amazing, but potentially Turkey will be too much for them and they're going to need him for those last two games.
Well, you were very, very hyped about Alperen Şengün in the last game, and you know, Shane Larkin, he needs to have a good game here tonight. Turkey, morale seems a little bit shaky.
Yeah, Larkin and Cedi Osman Şengün, they're the big three, so who's else is going to step up? Again, Korkmaz is warming up. We don't know how much he's going to play. Alperen Şengün, Magic Şengün, 20 points, 9 of 10 from the field and the 9 rebounds, and his assists. No look passes from the post, and he can do it all, the young Houston Rocket star.
There is head coach Eryan Ataman. Again, was relatively, you know, not completely happy with his team's performance yesterday, but knows there's always going to be bumps in the road. Let's listen out to Elias Zouros. Well, the official sponsor to so countdown and tip-off, it begins now. Georgia looking for their first victory. Turkey looking to remain undefeated. We'll find out momentarily. Graham, it doesn't get any bigger than this. The home crowd, it's now or never. They got to get something here tonight to give these fans some hope. Elias Zouros, they can see 30 assists for Turkey against Bulgaria. Team record in the EuroBasket. I mean, that is phenomenal, isn't it?
That's just extraordinary playing, but they've got the playmakers with Larkin, who's always leading the assists. And you know, they've got guys that want to share it, and Şengün as well.
Here, then back screen for Mamu and off with the
Gosh, Georgia have got to get off to a good start, and maybe with the uncertainty regarding Batadze removed, now they can go with a real certain game plan of who's going to play what minutes, who's got what assignments. So they're going to have to play way above themselves, because that man, Cedi Osman, has been sensational so far in the first two games.
Well, absolutely right, of course. Cedi Osman, this is his time, of course, playing in the NBA for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's got some help with him. You know, you got Şengün out there, of course, being a member of the Houston Rockets. This is not a small line. Now, it's interesting that Shanley is not in the starting lineup here tonight for Turkey. So Turkey may be going a little bit smaller here, while Georgia going very big. Mamukashvili playing the power forward role. It's an interesting change here by Eryan Ataman.
Yeah, well, they're just trying to match up, maybe have some more mobility. As Shanley is more a traditional big, they want to be able to just match up with Georgia and try and stop Mamukashvili getting to the hoop.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Tbilisi, Georgia. We're on the way. It will be the home side with the first possession. Ratzi Andradikashvili. And he's shown some promise, of course. Remember, there's the alley-oop. Finds Mamu. Well, can't bit too much on it from Andradikashvili. Oh, Graham, that's the first play of the game. This place, it's just going absolutely wonder thunder.
That would have been something if it called that. Just too much height on the pass.
Touch it now, coming off one screen. Minus Schengen, good defense there from Shermadini. So now Sanadze goes up for a little floater in transition. Sanadze able to finish that one. And Georgia get the first 2 points.
Exactly the start Georgia needed. They've just got to believe. And Sanadze pulls up, short jump shot, makes it.
Chetty Osmond now going off one screen now, finding Lockett. There's the pick and pop now. Osmani goes to the basket, hangs in the air, gets rejected. Well, Shermadini coming out like a different player. Finding Shermadini down the lane, and Shermadini lays it up. Georgia, again, momentum, confidence going in their favor.
Yeah, he had some big moments last night, big minutes, especially once Pedazzi came out. He is leading his country.
Lockett now coming off one screen, puts up a little teardrop, doesn't get it. A foul's going to be called. I think they're going to call that on Albert Schengen, I believe. Oh, it's interesting. Look at the block shot, the Shermanator. Not allowing him.
And then just running the floor as well. Great to see Georgi Shermadini so mobile and getting up and down the floor.
Now Thaddeus McFadden here. He's going to pick and roll now. McFadden, bit of time and space, takes a three, in and out, doesn't get it. That's the kind of shots he wants to get with Turkey. You have to make sure he doesn't get too many open looks. Touch it now, cut on one screen. Finds Schengen left wide open. Takes a big up. Way off the mark there. Chetty Osmond left wide open. He'll take the three there. Chetty. Well, it's almost like Georgia just invited them with two open looks.
Yeah, and Chetty Osmond's starting to knock down those three-pointers now, stretching the defense. No one came to him. He knocked it down.
Ratti and Kashvili here on the ball now for Georgia. Finding Thaddeus McFadden now. McFadden going to his pick and pop here with Mamu. Finding Shermadini now. Shermadini looking to take on Schengen. Shermadini with the magic stream skyhook.
And Shermadini just trying everything he can to take this Turkey team on, and he just makes the running hook beautiful to watch.
Turkey now having to respond here. Shooting Lockett, pick and pop now, finds Osmani. Tuche now, pulled up from mid-range, takes it, nails it. Nice little mid-range game there from Tuche.
Yeah, strong game for him yesterday, and he's started where he left off.
Johnny Kashvili now. Go pick and roll here. Finds Mamu. Mamu goes baseline. Mamu puts up a little floater. Wasn't fouled. A foul was on the ground actually. Well, Graham, I thought he was in the process of shooting.
Yeah, but he's certainly into his steps. It's a foul called on the baseline there. And look at Shermadini just fighting for position with Schengen. And the old-fashioned sky hook.
Sanadze now trying to take off, bit of contact. Sanadze, well, bullies his way, taking Chetty Osmond to school on that one.
Yeah, close to an offensive foul, but nothing called with his off arm, but he went strong with determination and got it to go.
Well, this group now is going to be a very tough one, of course, for some of these teams. Now Chetty getting caught in a double team now. Georgia having a man now. Shane Lockett coming off the screen, kicks out to Chetty one more time. Chetty for three, doesn't get it. Thaddeus McFadden comes up with loose ball. Now Georgia that pushes. They find Ratti. Ratti spins around under the basket. Again, they failed a counterattack there while Mamu takes a three. Kalashvili doesn't get it. Now, Lockett now pushing the transition. Finds Chetty in the corner. Out to Osmani. Good hands here by Ratti. Now they got numbers here. Takes the pass. Oh, baby! Ratti and Johnny Kashvili with a bit of magic in transition. Well, I gotta see the replay of that. The young man. I mean, look at this. There's a still there. Good hands. But look at Ratti now. Takes the pass. Sends Tuche to the music school. And you gotta love that play there. Your moment, Ratti.
Yeah, long arms, long strides, but it all got started by the Shermanator again, who broke up the Turkish offense. And Ratti Nandronishvili is playing with confidence.
Crossback geldiği zaman buna dikkat edin. Aşağıdan gel, burada bu kolay almasın. Burada aldığı zaman da sol omuzunu kapatalım. Soldan biri bu atıyor. Buradaki oyuncu da buraya doğru geliyorsa hemen jump edelim. Senin adamın attık yani onu olursa switch yapıyoruz. Üstü switch yapıyoruz. Şeyin de aynı şekilde. Bir dakika, şeyin adamı.
Well, Graham, of course, unlike the last two games, Belgium really, Georgia coming out very flat-footed, paying the price against Belgium later on, and then just getting blown away by Spain. But all of a sudden, Georgia looking very crisp, very sharp, and very focused here early on.
Yeah, well, Sherman-Deeney's done great, being so active, scoring, blocking shots, breaking up the play, leading to the Andro Nikashvili layup. Those words from Ilias Souris must have hurt them in the press conference.
Shantak Shanley now checked into the game. I thought it was very strange that they went with a small lineup against Mamu and Sherman-Deeney, but Andro Nikashvili, magic man.
Yeah, that's great stuff. Huge long strides. And Sherman-Deeney was broken up on the defense that led to that play. So they're really connected, they're together, and the effort levels is where they should be.
Walking now, getting this one off the touch here. Trying to run around a few screens now. Sherman-Deeney very aggressive there. Down low, finds Shanley under the basket. Well, that's a gamble now. Sherman-Deeney wants to come out. Very vulnerable down low.
Shanley was smart there, saw Sherman-Deeney really being aggressive on the pick and roll up high. Just go to the front of the hoop. If the help doesn't come quick enough, it's 2 points, and he's at the line.
Shanley makes a free throw now, cutting it down to a 2-point ball game. Georgia just trying to feed off of the awesome start now. Well, Mamu guarded by Chetty Osman. That's an NBA matchup right there. Well, Mamu's got a mismatch right now. Why does he post up Chetty here? Ratzi now coming off one screen. Ratzi now finding Sherman well. Good read there from Shane Larkin.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow in the build-up to that play. I like Georgia when they just play quick. And you're right, Nikashvili, just post Chetty up, that's where your advantage is.
Gotta get the ball inbound. Find a 3 seconds, gotta get something going. Sanadze, fadeaway three, doesn't get it. And now Turkey can tie this game up or possibly take the lead with a three-pointer. Now coming off the screen, pulls up again for the mid-range. Again, cool as you like. Silences the crowd now, tie game here.
Yeah, Berger and Tunsha, just beautiful touch. That's 2 mid-range jump shots he's knocked down now.
Ratzi, Andro Nikashvili makes some penetration now, goes all the way, avoids the blocks. Beautiful move, gets it off the backboard.
It's just when he attacks the basket, he goes up one level of stairs, then he's got another level, and he finishes with the outstretched left hand.
2-point lead now here to the home team, under halfway to go now. Georgia, again, fighting for everything. There's the pick and roll now, the kick out to Tunche. He tries a three-point, doesn't get it. The rebound secured. Now Sanadze. Finding Mamu now, Mamu. Thaddeus now coming off one screen, tries another three-pointer, doesn't get it. Again, he's getting the looks, but isn't able to finish him off now. Ratzi now gambles. Turkey can take a advantage just now. Shane Larkin, one play you don't want to leave wide open. That's why.
Yeah, good ball movement, got it back to Larkin at the top. And he knocked the three down. No defense contesting that shot.
Georgia now goes that pick and roll sequence with Ratzi and the Shermanator. As the kick out finds Mamu. Mamu down the middle. Mamu can find it, but throws it right in the hands of Chetty Osman. Turns it over now. Chetty, he's got court bash, finds him. Almost missed the layup, and now Ilias Souris, his timeout is Turkey. Turning around now. They have a 3-point lead with 3:38 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, again, Andro Nikashvili just getting deep into the paint as we see the Court Max 1-2 punch from Chetty Osman to Court Max, and that's good signs for Turkey that Court Max is out and able to play some part this evening. It's offense before again. Andro Nikashvili not sure what to do. Andro Nikashvili makes the extra pass where there's no room to do so. So they just need to work out those little tweaks and they'll be good to go.
pass now to Iliasoros.
Let's go, guys. One down. Get good speed. Ryan. Good speed. Space. After. We run 54 turns.
Now Stanley play as a five. Go to the ball foul. Start.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe to Courtside 1891 to get all the best live streams across the globe. We have the FIBA EuroBasket, the America Cup, which is currently going on here. At the moment, the United States of America playing Venezuela. And later this month, in 2 weeks, we'll have the FIBA Women's World Cup, which will be hosted in Australia. Courtside 1891. At the moment, it's all about Tbilisi, Georgia. We're live here, the hosts taking on Turkey. Turkey undefeated, while Georgia winless at the moment. Rati now saying clear out here. He's going to take on point guard duties here, guarded by Shane Larkin. Mamu Kelishvili, guarded by Shetty Osman. Getting a handoff now with Fatted now. Shermadini. There's the kick out. Mama now finds Sanadze. Pulls up from mid-range, takes a jump shot, doesn't get it. Yeah, good job by Shanley there to take care of the rebound.
Yeah, I think that's a good ploy to get Shanley in against Shermandini. Good matchup for him, and defensive rebound he grabs.
Switching now, pick him up with Shanley. He can make these 3 points. The three is up, and the three is good from Shertak Shanley.
Yeah, that's a beautiful play. Pick and pop. The pass right on time. Shanley knocks down the three.
Fatted now, looking for options here. Kicks up to Sanadze. Send the shot clock now. Sanadze pulls up again from the mid-range and kisses that one off the backboard. Well, I don't think he meant to do that.
No, but shooting the ball over the outstretched hand as well as the Turkish defense. But in the end, soft touch off the glass for two.
Korkmash now tries to split the defense, goes up, puts up a tough one, doesn't get it. Shanley with a rebound. The foul is going to be caught against Yogi Shermadini.
Those two players going at it, Shermadini and Shanley. But again, Shanley just knows his role in and around the hoop. Offensive rebound, goes up strong and gets fouled.
Well, Sinzade now coming into the game there for Lati Antonikashvili. It's going to be 2 free throws now here to Shertak Shanley. So far, just start to wonder why Eryan Atzman didn't start him in the first place. Originally from Dina, Turkey, stands at 213 centimeters, which is approximately 7 feet tall. Played for Besiktas 2016 to 18, of course. As of last season, he was playing in the ACB. .260 to go in the first quarter. Thaddeus now being put under heavy pressure by Tuche. Now Mamu. Georgia now just trying to build some confidence. Thaddeus McFadden now in the process shooting. Will not count. You can see the smile that really Sotos, because he knows it's not an @1, but at the same time, he'd like to have it.
You've got to ask for it. Let's see this left-hand dribble. Yeah, there's the foul. Then he goes into the steps after. So again, McFadden being guarded so closely, he's going to have to facilitate for others.
Sanadze wide open, takes it, doesn't get it. And he's getting good looks, but he's not knocking him down at the moment. This is a problem here for Georgia. Lockie now pulls up for a three-pointer, takes it, doesn't get it. Good defense there from Sinzade, not fouling him. Now Mamu here, got it by Shetty Osman. Sinzade now fakes, Kicks out to Mamu. Mamu takes a three-point three. It's up. Three is good. Mamu gets it going.
What a pass. And a kick out from Sinzadze. Mamu Nishkashvili ready and waiting to knock that three down.
Turchi now, pick and pop now. Kicks out to Cedi Osman right in the face of Mamu. He responds down the other end. Yeah, those two, that's a matchup you're going to see next season. Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, that's just, again, catch and shoot. Great rotation and arc on the shot.
Sinzadze now tries a floater again. High one off the backboard.
Wow. Excellent concentration as he goes towards the hoop. Sinzadze high off the glass.
Monahan Tuchel, while Desmond Campbell bites Sinzadze under the basket. Shanley now, hard foul. We're going to free throw line here for 2 shots. Not a bad foul there by Becca McCowry.
Yeah, he had to, otherwise that's going to be a big dunk and momentum changer for Shanley. But Shanley just knows how to play in and around the hoop, whether he's posting up, he steps out and shot the three. He'll play off others who are driving to the basket or pick and roll. He's just a veteran of club and country.
Seamus Hazen now checking into the game here for Turkey again. Kan Woodkmash, along with Turkey and Cedi Osman. Shanley been there already big in the game. Probably try to isolate Shanley in the low block. Last season playing his club basketball in the ACB for that matter. And as we mentioned, just such a solid post player, really can cement himself in the low block. Also a very good defensive presence around the rim.
Yeah, he's just a top performer, reliable performer for Turkey, and as you say, high percentage on the free throws.
It's inside it now, getting the ball over. Off the screen now, thinking about taking it. Status with Fadden. Fadden now coming off one screen. Pop with Mamu, Mamu pump fakes. Oh, says, get out of here, I got this. Goes out of bounds and swings it over.
Yeah, just all a little bit rushed. It's good defense, really good defense from Turkey, because it's giving Georgia less and less time to get into their offense. Mamu Nishkashvili just turns it over as he tries to turn and make a move towards the hoop.
Bogalishvili now checking into the game here for Georgia, probably to avoid anybody picking up another foul there. Cedi now with the ball in his hands. Cedi now coming off one screen, taking off back at McCowry. Oh, it's a very interesting one. It's going to be a baseline ball to Turkey. Let's have a look at the replay here.
Well, they've knocked it loose and it's come off. It's come off Cedi Osman. They're saying it's a foul on Bakari, but that looked to be a lot of ball.
Now, Tuchel coming off one screen now. Shanley's wide open. Kick out. Great defense by Mamu. Throws it up. It will not count. Wow. Mamu just doing Mamu things. Well, at the end of the first quarter now, Georgia hanging in there. Down by 6 points. Remember, no Itadze, no Shigalia. Still trying to be competitive in this game. Some of the stats here so far. I mean, Graham, it's a good game so far, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Georgia had control of the game, but Turkey have come right back into it. They've got so many options offensively.
Some of the key highlights now from the first quarter. That was Shermadini set that pick.
Yeah, Shermadini started off really well, making some nice offensive plays and blocking shots, breaking up that play from Turkey. But then he overplayed on the pick and roll. And Sinzadze was left isolated against Shanley. And look, incredible play. It's unorthodox a little bit. Andrew Nikashvili, but there's nothing unorthodox about that from Shanley, just a straight up 7-footer shooting threes, and I really like the way Cedi Osman's shooting the ball at the moment as well. Totally relaxed and confident, the ball leaving his hand beautifully.
Well, we start the second quarter. Make sure you download Courtside 1891 with all the best stream schedules and scores. Remember, it's the FIBA EuroBasket now. We also have the FIBA America Cup. Venezuela taking on the United States of America as we speak. Later this month, we will have the Women's FIBA World Cup. Courtside 1891. Well, because Georgia won the opening tip now, Turkey will get the first possession. Shane Larkin now back in the game. Going to that court along with Cedi Osman, Furkan Korkmaz, and Seamus Hazard. Well, takes the deflection. Cincinnati now. I was surprised Seamus Hazard didn't get called for a carry.
Well, he lost control of it. He's fortunate there, right on the timeline as well. There could have been issues. He just lost control. So Shane Larkin has it now.
Shane Larkin now being picked up by Thaddeus McFadden. Larkin now looking for big man. Well, that's what they need Shermanini on the court.
Yeah.
Dad, you got a big there.
Yeah, it's too easy for Shanley.
8-point ball game now. See Mamukelishvili on the floor here with Cincinnati. Bakari take out the Mamba. Mamba made his last three. Looks a little bit long on that one. Now Turkey going to run here in transition. Trying to throw a little screen down. Looking for Shanley, the big man. Now is going to be on the ground.
Just basic pick and roll, and then on the switch, Tinzadze's trying to deal with Shanley. That's just textbook pick and roll. Take advantage of the mismatch with the roll part. It's not a pick and pop there, it's a straight roll to the bucket.
There goes Tinzadze.
Someone's got to step up for Georgia here. They're already falling behind. They've got to keep the effort levels up.
There's a ton of good defense by Tinzadze. Oh, crowd. They want an unsportsmanlike foul, but I think Shanley may be a lucky man there.
We'll have to see the replay, but that's much better defense from Georgia, getting the ball out of Shane Larkin's hands. And Shanley committing the fouls. They need more of that.
The officials now, not on the screen, of course, for the viewers watching at home, but they are going now to review this. Well, they're not review, they're talking in the middle, which means they're possibly going to review this. Yep, they're going to review. They're going to have a look. And Shanley's laughing now. Cincinnati now just practicing his free throw shooting form in case it gets upgraded. Let's
we are
listen now to the
checking
referees.
anytime upgrade from personal to unsportsmanlike foul. Okay. What is the point of contact?
Point of contact
Here. He's going in the opposite direction. So, is this a normal basketball play? Yes. He's just going to other side. So,
going to other side.
for me, this is normal personal foul. Even
I can form, yes. Point of contact with the kid, but he go forward.
correct, normal
Yeah,
basketball
normal,
play, and after
yeah.
that, over-exaggerated. So,
We can form with normal basketball ball 24 for the red team ball.
let's go. Stay with the play.
So no upgrades going to be made now. Regular foul now. Well, Georgia now trailing by 8 points. You know, with the lack of depth they have right now due to some personal injuries. You know, Georgia, when they go down by double digits, find it more of an emotional battle. They got to keep it within right now. Cincinnati, find it back up to Cowrie. Tinzadze kicks out. Good ball movement. There's a free from McFadden. And Georgia, no scoring options on the court right now. No Mamukelishvili. Blocking now, curve the screen. pop now with that good smash. 7 here, carry here, they got it. There's a cross up the court mash. Hangs in here, tough shot, doesn't get it. Again, well, Georgia get away with that one.
And again, that was just a little bit tentative from Korkmaz. Didn't go up strong and missed both attempts.
Fadden now, find it back in the carry. Cowrie goes up and he misses a layup. You can just feel the anxiety from these fans. Chetty now all the way. Chetty goes up. Chetty finishes. It's that one ball game.
That's the difference. For Cowrie, they need players to step up. Role players are playing, having to play big minutes. No problem for Chetty Osman.
It's inside it, left wide open, a little bit short. Again, Shermadini now only just coming back in the game. Well, Graham, I got to tell you, Thaddeus can't be out there by himself. He needs some help, of course. Look at the finish and transition by Chetty. He's
so smooth. Goes either way. You just don't know which way he's going to go as a defender, and he finishes with his left hand.
Seamus has it now. Trying to get great defense by Chicharadze. Hassett trying to make a decision here. Throws up a tough lob. Finds Shanley. Gets it off in time. Great defense by Georgia. And now can they capitalize on offense? Fadden now curling a few swings here. Kicks out to Borjanadze. You got to give it to Shermadini. Let Shermadini spin around. Shermadini, no foul called. He's got to get out the key now. Finds Borjanadze. Steps out of bounds there. This is where it goes wrong for Georgia in the last 2 games. Emotionally, they frustrate themselves in offense.
Yeah, they just can't get to be able to finish underneath. They have to keep kicking it out, stepping on the out of bounds there. It's just nothing's coming easy to Georgia at all, but they've got to keep the effort levels high.
Chetty Osman now. It's a switch. He's got it by Shermadini. Crosses over, kicks out to Seamus Hazard. Seamus left wide open, doesn't get it. That's got to be a foul there by Seamus Hazard.
It was fortunate there as well for Georgia. Hazley gets caught for the foul, but Georgia get away with it. So Andrei Nikashvili, I think he's got to play big minutes.
What's interesting now is Turkey's got a little bit small here, so even with Mamutolu here in the game here, use most of their size and physicality down low. Run some more pick and rolls there for Shermadini. And an offensive foul there.
Again, they haven't even got their offense set up, and it's an offensive foul. It's just everything that could go wrong is going wrong for Georgia. It was a promising start right at the start of the first.
Locking now, Chetty Osman. Chetty going up one screen now. Stays now left wide open mid-range. Chetty takes it, doesn't get it. Now Sinadze here will bring the ball up. Sinadze. Ratzi here throws the ball to Sinadze. Foul is going to be called against Mamutolu. That's only the 3rd team foul here for Turkey in the 2nd quarter.
That's one thing that Andrei Nikashvili needs to add to his game, is that 3-point shot. Because that occasion there, they stepped off and he could have maybe taken that. And that would just stretch the defense of Turkey.
Get the ball down now. Ratzi here, got it by Shane Larkin. There you go. He urged him, he takes it. Doesn't get it though. Borjanadze fighting for the offensive rebound. Exactly what the home crowd want to hear, want to see. That's the 4th team foul now. Turkey.
But that's all the crowd want, and Coach Zeros knows that as soon as they get a hustle play chase after a rebound or a loose ball, the crowd are on their feet cheering and screaming.
Chicharadze now. Finds Samantha here, throwing the screen. Sanadze steps back, takes another 3-point, still can't get it. Again, you gotta wonder, they gotta get more easy buckets in the lane. Chetty goes in, Chetty now draws a contact, doesn't finish with it. Chetty just on the floor fighting for it.
Wow.
That is pure hustle there from Turkey. Hustle now down the middle. There's the attempt to Mamatolu down the middle. Little fadeaway. Turkey still can't score. Finally, Georgia come up with it. All the way now, Sanadze goes up, gets the and one, and Schengen is called for an offensive foul. That's a beautiful move.
And that's what Coach Zoras is talking about. That's what they need to do. Determination on defense, and well, he did hold that hand out. I think Schengen might have a point there.
But then again, you could also argue the fact Chetty Osman could get called for the foul for the reach on the side. And look, again, the momentum of the game is what dictates how decisions are made.
Yeah.
I think Schengen's going to be given his last warning.
Yeah. But that's all Sanadze can do. He's attacked the basket. Superb finish under extreme pressure from Schengen. And is this a tipping point and a turning point for Georgia? But this is a packed house. Josh, just looking around, there is hardly a spare seat. They know how important this game is for Georgia.
Well, Sanadze, again, trying to get as many good looks in the perimeter, but at the moment he hasn't been able to knock it down. Here's a chance for a three-point play. Makes the free throw. 6-point ball game now. Excuse me, 7-point ball game.
Yeah, this is massive. Georgia need a stop here.
Ball crash now, put the ball back in the hands of Shane Larkin. Well, we're going to go to pick and roll here with Schengen. Larkin goes to pick and pop with Schengen. Doesn't take it. 2 seconds left. No one let him get a shot off. Takes the three-pointer right in the face. Doesn't get it. It's the same story. Offensive rebounds for Turkey. Larkin tries another three. Takes it. Doesn't get it. But this time, Sherman Didi comes up with it. Now Sanadze wants to push the transition. Sanadze wants to post up. Give him the ball. Sanadze now takes the mid-range shot. Oh, doesn't get it. Now Turkey have numbers here. Finds Mamatolu for three. Puts it up, can't get it, but another offensive rebound. Well, Shane Larkin threw it away. These two teams now making some very costly errors, but Mamo Kelishvili looks like he's going to come back in the game now. That's it now, find him. Sanadze, Sherman on the basket. Gets the out one. Well, Sherman Didi will not be denied.
That is a tough catch, and he's finished so quickly. Look at the height on the pass, but he's got in behind the Turkish defense, behind Sheba. And look at the Shermanator doing it for his country just when they need him. Great pass, so what a catch, Josh. I mean, that was tough.
Well, now you can see here, Elian Atman wasting no time realizing that the Shermanator has been set back in time to stop Turkey from winning this game. So he's bringing in the TS-1000. That's right, Sertac Shanley. Oh, we got the Shanley Nator versus the Shermanator.
What a matchup those two are.
Makes a three-point play.
They're both similar in so many ways. They can make free throws. They understand the game with the pick and pop, pick and roll, and they're tough as nails.
4-point lead now. Turkey dealing with this pressure. Larkin now, pick and pop with Larkin. Turns it over. Now Ratty, what do we have here? We can have a bit of take-off. Throws it down with one hand. And all of a sudden, Elian Atman has to call timeout. Well, let me tell you something right now. There is a Ratty in the house, and he's going to throw it down with a bit of authority.
I mean, he just swiped that ball away from Larkin, and he just takes off. He holds the ball like a tennis ball, Josh. He is the man for this big occasion. The young player, still at University at Creighton. Turkey in big trouble.
Çap Furkan. Pas. Kat. Üstten Zirai Turu. Forvet. Pastı Volku Sertaç. Ben continue Furkan. One side doğru Hakan. Other side Çaykam. Lig yapıp köşeye gidiyorsun ondan sonra. Tamam. Hadi.
Well, there was a little teardrop at the beginning of the game there from Sanadze. Sanadze, of course, well, just bullying his way against Cedi Osman. That was a big range shot where he just pulled the bank on that one. The bank is open, baby.
And that, well, that was the left arm was off, but you're able to protect yourself when you go to the hoop. But at the end of the day, be aggressive, get all the way to the bucket. Hey, if the ref calls an offensive foul, it's an aggressive play. But look at that, 9 points, 4 rebounds. He's playing great. Andrei Nikashvili's showing what he can do. And Sherman Deeney and Shanley, let's see how that matchup develops.
Well, 3:42 to go in the first half now. Georgia trailing by 2 points. Turkey collectively now must deal with this pressure together. Shanley now getting a handoff here with Tunche. Want to go back to Shanley's wide open, gets caught a double team. Well, Ratzi comes up with another steal now. Ratzi in the house. Ratzi, oh baby, the reverse slam. This guy is magic in a Georgian jersey.
I tell you, Nico, this Nikashvili is like a superhero. Those arms to shoot out, get the steal, and the reverse.
Well, Georgia's defense is what's causing all the problems. And Shanley in the basket. Oh, he missed it. And Georgia fighting for everything. Mamu comes up with it.
And the fans love it. And when the fans get into it, the players are totally into it. What a response from Georgia.
Well, Shebe getting a bit physical there with Nikashvili. Mamu now attacking the basket. It's going to be 2 free throws as Turkey's in the penalty now. Graham, I got to tell you, Eryan Ataman said in the post-game conference that, you know what, maybe there weren't enough fans in the house. I'll say be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, that was one of the early games. No issues with fans tonight. And the mid-game as well, a lot more fans. But Andrei Nikashvili, that is so smart. If he'd gone up for a regular lap, he may have got blocked. Just used the rim as protection on the reverse. Exciting talent.
Well, Mamu makes the free throw, and again, Georgia is on an 11-0 run right now. And again, these fans proud of their country, proud of their players, proud to host the EuroBasket. And why shouldn't they be? Welcome to Georgia.
Georgia's on everyone's mind here as the song could be sung.
Well, Mama now going under the screen now with Cedi. Looking for a handoff here. Shanley's wide open under the basket. There's a kick out. Big 3 for Cedi. Cedi for 3. Doesn't get it. Well, what a fight there from Sanadze. That's going to be Turkey ball. Shanley just took a shot to the face there.
I'll tell you what, Sanadze is everywhere, but he had to sit through that press conference yesterday when Coach Zouras just criticised his team and said they did not try for half the game, that the effort was not enough. And he sat there and hardly spoke because every question was at Coach Zouras. He's speaking today, he's speaking for the team.
Well, words are said through actions, and right now, Georgia are acting like a team that have come ready to play.
Well, you said it, it's now or never, and they realise that.
Well, Shane Larkin now curls the screen, takes it, doesn't get it. Good pressure from Andrei Nikashvili. And now, well, Mamu's feeling it now. Mamu's taking on Cedi, spins around. Oh, passing off to Shermanator. It's on the shot clock now for Ratzi. Ratzi going all the way. Ratzi with a beautiful finger roll, and this place just erupts into a noise.
He is electric. What a player Andrei Nikashvili is, and he is getting better every single game.
Cedi Osman now pulls over, turns it over, and now Georgia can capitalize by Sanadze. Sanadze in the lane. Sanadze goes up. The follow-up no good. Well, Mamu fighting for it. It's going to go out of bounds. Well, it's going to be the officials have a decision to make here. I think they've already established that it's Turkey ball, I think. But they know they're discussing right now. Let's have a look at the replay again.
again, Josh, whichever way this call is going, you cannot question the effort of the Georgian team.
Schengen's lucky there. Schengen, in my mind, is lucky not to get a foul call against him. Jump ball, Georgia ball. And you know what? I think that's the right decision because I do think it came off a Georgian player. I do think there was a foul. Right decision there by the officials.
Yeah, and they're making it happen, Georgia. Every play, they are making it happen through their effort, tenacity, and never say die attitude. Exactly what Coach Zouros would want.
Just listen to these Georgian fans as Eryan Ataman is getting an explanation on why the decision was made there.
Now, we've talked about, is it Turkey time this EuroBasket? Well, we're going to find out in this game because they are being challenged here by Georgia at every facet of the game.
Radze now, get the ball down. You want to put the ball in the hands of Ratti and Jordan Cashman at the moment. Radze here got it, down low to Shermanada. Shermadini down the middle. Traveling violation.
Now, some folks are just a little bit hesitant on the play. They're getting more success when they play quicker, just play off each other. That's really unfortunate. I mean, Shermadini's footwork's normally really good.
We're talking about one of the best big men in the basketball champs in Villanova and Tenerife. Again, maybe it's the right call, we'd have to see the replay, but Sherm don't make travels in the Champions League, I can tell you. I see it every week.
Well, they just got to put that behind them. 6th turnover for Georgia. And go again.
Touch it now. Have to play point guard role. Shane Larkin off the ball now. Shot clock here for Turkey. Ball crash. Wants the lob now. Kicks out to Tunche. Pump fakes. Good defense here. There's a spin around. Tough shot. End of the shot clock. Well,
gosh.
Beautiful play there from Tunche. Something out of nothing.
What a move by Booger and Tunche. He just waited and waited. Let it go.
Nails it, and this place just erupts into madness. We got a game, Graham. I'm telling you, This is going to go right to the end between these two teams.
What the two host countries, if you like. Georgia hosting, Turkey their associate, and they are giving us one heck of a game.
And there's a kick out by Ratti, and again, Gigi Radze, who has struggled from the perimeter. Look at this. That's end of the shot clock. The Turkish fans say, Teşekkür ederim. Thank you to Tunche, right at the dying second. Pump dash now, finds Schengen, kicks out to Chetty. Pump fakes, Chetty pulls up, takes it, doesn't get it. And Schengen offensive rebound, and he finishes that one. Well, Georgia's got to get it down now, but a timeout is going to be called here by Ilias Zouros. Radze. That's why he got Schengen out there.
Yeah, just powers his way on the offensive ball, gets the rebound. Shermadini can't get over it. Andrei Nikashvili cannot deal with that sort of size and strength. Good touch to put the offensive rebound away. Little run, mini run by Turkey, just trying to stabilise things.
Shanley doing a good job around the basket. He can make those three-pointers, but he's struggled so far in the first two games from the perimeter. Big man just going to work there.
Yeah, he's just multi-skilled. But Georgia just doing a super job. Shanley sitting now. 12.7 rebounds in 11 minutes of play. That's really good effort, Josh.
Well, Georgia gets fouled here. They get to the free throw line. Gigi Radze, Cincinnati now is getting the ball at the court. He's taking too long. Well, Well, there's a three. It's up. Whoa. The bank wasn't open on that play. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the first half. Georgia, miraculously, going on a run. They have a 3-point lead here, 36-33. Well, myself, Josh Bennett, Graham Hiscock, will run you through the stats and show you some highlights. And the president of FIBA, Hamad Dieng, is in the house here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll leave you with some of the stats and the highlights. Well, again, relatively a little bit more happy at the moment as we speak.
Yeah, Zurich has got to be happy with that effort, but can they sustain it? Turkey, both teams 100% from the line, 68% for 2 for Georgia, 20 rebounds to 16, 8 assists, only 4 assists for Georgia, 8 steals for Georgia, great defense. Andrew Nikashvili again leading the way, Sanadze 9, Shermandini 7, but Andrew Nikashvili has had to step up without the two, Shengelia and Batadze, and that's a major plus for Georgia.
Well, here are the highlights now from the first half, of course. Turkey looked like it was going to be a field day here as we've seen Georgia struggle, but there you can see Shermandini again.
Yeah, he started so well and he played some good minutes last night as well, so he was coming into this game confident. Right place, right time there after the poke away from Andrej Nikashvili. I mean, he is long and skillful and cheeky at the same time. Right foot, right hand, that's tough off a long stride, Josh.
Well, the difference in this game now for Georgia is that they've got up to a good start, unlike the last 2 games where they've had to chase. Yeah. And of course, in the last game, run a marathon up a mountain to chase the big deficit against Spain. Yeah, now it's a new test. Can they come out in the second half and maintain this?
Yeah, that is going to be the key, but they've just got to come out with the same energy, the same effort. Turkey just got themselves back in this towards the end of that second quarter.
Well, Turkey, of course, had the size with Sertaç Şanlı, but they haven't even got things going for the perimeter. Only 4 3-pointers so far this evening. It's going to be very key here. Cedi Osman, this is his time to shine. You've got to lead this national team. A win for Turkey, and they go top of the group tonight after Spain lost to Belgium.
Yeah, that's correct. And Cedi Osman, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Sanadze's played really tough as well for Georgia. So they've got the bit between their teeth. They're taking it to Turkey. They're challenging Turkey. And this was the pass in to Shermandini. Perfect lead pass, catch and finish.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as it stands, Andrej Nikashvili being a huge factor in this game here for Georgia. At the moment, there's hope. Without Shengelia, without Goga Batadze, they currently have a 3-point lead here over Turkey. Turkey are undefeated. Georgia are winless. Can they come up with their first victory here in the 2022 FIBA EuroBasket? It's game day 3 of Group A fixture. We'll be back for the second half in just over 11 minutes. Go get a drink, go get something to eat, but don't go anywhere too long, as we'll be back.
Four-point game, 3 minutes to play in the first quarter.
What a pass.
Jokic left with the freedom of the paint.
With Tice. Wagner in the right corner, that gives to Schroeder.
Beautiful give and go. You can see the connection and teamwork right there. Attacking Nurkic again in the pick and roll coverage.
Fournier pulls up mid-range. Oh, and the putback by Rudy. We haven't seen it all game. What a time for that.
movement here in the offense from Georgia with help. Antoine Nikashvili goes up, throws it down, and he puts Willie Hernan Gomez on a poster. Wow, he serves him up.
This player is throwing up before I
One have Schengen now. Schengen trying to back in the post now. Goes in the round. Doesn't. Well, you said it. You looked at that. You saw Schengen make the same play in the NBA. You got your wish.
Nurkic spins, puts it up. Oh, he gets protected by Wagner. How about Franz Wagner?
playing with the first possession.
Lay now, that's sportsmanlike foul. Wow.
What a way to come out of the
Speechless.
Looks inside, just lobs it into the combo.
On your head, exactly what you need. Freak the freak, give it to him, and drive baseline. Mark, sorry, go ahead.
No. It was like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just amazed at him. I'm just amazed at him. Oh, nice look. Oh! Makovic's got out on the floor. No one stops the break. Highlight time here in Milan.
Absolutely great pass and drills the backdoor Duncan.
Doncic comes up with the steal. And look at that pass from Doncic. Giddy up, says the Mavericks superstar. And Stojan Ivkovic might be breathing some fire this timeout.
Look at this play.
This. Oh my goodness, he nutmegged him.
The nutmeg, the okey-doke, put it between his legs, and then the beautiful lobs for the slam.
Welcome back to Tbilisi in Georgia for EuroBasket 2022. And Georgia have the lead against Turkey by 3. Looking at some of the facts, Georgia have lost their first 2 games, but have lost their first 3 games of an edition of EuroBasket only once before in 2015. Can they stop this from happening and beat Turkey, which would be a massive result? Sanadze played with so much passion and power. 9 points, 4 of 6 from the field and 4 rebounds, a huge factor for Georgia in their quest to get their first win as hosts. They've been dealt some cruel blows, but they are slowly but surely getting over those injury issues and finding new stars and players that are delivering for them. Andro Nikashvili is certainly one of those players. And on Turkey side, Stanley 12 points, Tunça 3 assists, Stanley 7 rebounds.
Well, Graham, again, it's turned out to be the basketball game we were just praying for. I mean, look, Turkey's a great team. They could have easily come out here and have a 20-point lead and throw this one away down the drain. But, you know, credit Georgia, beaten, bruised, battered, somehow have found a way to get themselves back in this game.
Yeah, they have. It's just been fantastic to watch their effort levels as we see Sertek Shanley, 12 points in the first half, so efficient, 3 of 5, 7 rebounds. He just understands the game so well and is a real threat. Pick and roll especially, or pick and pop. He's already hit 1 3 from behind the arc. For me, I'm waiting for Korkmaz. I don't know if there's an issue with him. He has played some minutes tonight, 15 minutes, just 2 points, 2 rebounds and assist. And just seeing him on the screen there, number 22 for Turkey. You'd expect him to be one of the key players to really push Turkey forward in this sort of situation and take the game away from Georgia. But on the other hand, Georgia have been superb with their effort.
That's all down to the defense as well. I mean, you got players such as Andrew Cashman just chasing Shane Lockett all over the basketball court. I think right now, Georgia, if they can get Thaddeus McFadden and get the good looks on the perimeter, make it 2, 3, or 4, if they can get very lucky, maybe they can believe that this could be their game. Remember, they still have to play Montenegro and Bulgaria, again, which are games, with all due respect, less intense than games to teams like Turkey and Spain, for that matter. Remember, Spain lost to Belgium today. This group is all to play for.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've mentioned Thaddeus McFadden. He's not been a factor. 12 minutes of play, 0 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And he is a leading player coming into this, in European basketball, coming into this tournament. And he has played such big minutes and given such big stats for Georgia in the past.
5 down. 10.
The key for Georgia, Josh, again, they've got to start this third quarter like they started the game and just get the intensity way up. Again, get this crowd right into it, and that will make it so tough for Turkey. Korkmaz starts the third quarter. And don't forget, as Josh has said many times, download the EuroBasket 2022 app. It's a great app. Personalise your features, follow your teams. It's great whether you're a player, coach, fan, commentator. It is superb. How about that?
That's brilliant. I tell you what, I can go home.
No, don't do that.
Well, there you can see Coach Iliazuros saying his players lost instructions. Now Turkey will get the first possession here in the second half. Again, this is why we love international basketball. This is why we love the FIBA EuroBasket. Turkey, respect the favorites coming into this game. They win it by 10. Georgia rallied to their defense. The question is, which way will this game go here in the second half? Well, they're going with the same starting lineup now with Andrew Nikashvili. Pop now with Chetty Osman back out to Shane Larkin. Larkin now in the court here with Osman, Shanley, Tunche, and Korkmaz. There's the kick out now. Tunche has hit a few threes. He can tie the game up. Doesn't get it. But Mamu with the rebound. Georgia now just starting to build their confidence.
Yeah, I really like this five for Georgia. They're 5 best and most influential players on together.
There's a full on some turnovers. It's mistakes like those that we've seen too often from Georgia in the last 2 games.
Commentators curse again. Totally unforced error from Sanadze.
There's the penetration now. Shane Larkin. Larkin now guarded here by Mamu. Players now with NBA experience. Larkin now in the lane. Larkin. Oh, he turns it over. Across the area there from Shane Larkin.
And Sherman-Dini gets the steal.
Mamu all the way now. Mamu goes in. Mamu off the backboard. Kelishvili. Right in with that superhero cape.
Yeah, Sherman-Dini started it again. Mahmoud Niskashvili finished it off.
Korkmaz now in the lane, has options. Korkmaz goes over Sherman-Dini. Sherman-Dini does everything to avoid a Turkish rebound. And this home crowd now getting behind these Georgian players. Ratzi now coming off a pick and pop there, finds Mamu. Mamu pumping, steps back, big three-pointer. In and out, doesn't get it. Graham, if he made that, this place might erupt.
Yeah, that would have been one heck of a shot, but he got an open look.
Larkin now, it's the shot clock here. It's a Turkey now, cross court to Larkin. Larkin with deep 3 right in the face of Faddis McFadden. Just silences the crowd.
Yeah, and a beautiful back screen as well from Shanley to set that up as Larkin faded away to the weak side, and good catch and shoot.
Faddis now on the ball here. Another screen now. Faddis now here. Can he get the 3-pointer? Yes, he can! McFadden steps up. Well, he just says to Shane Larkin, anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, off the screen again, elevates, shoots it, and that's a big, big moment for Georgia basketball.
Shane Larkin now pick and pop. Shanley can make these. Shanley now down the lane. Well, in the lane now. Shanley doesn't get it. Sherman-Dini with the rebound. And again, I like that from the official. No technical from McFadden and no offensive foul. Lets the play continue. Ratzi now looking for options here. Well, give it to Mamu. Mamu's got the mismatch. Mamu spins. Cross court finds Sanadze, and another turnover there from Georgia. Second one so far here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's loose from Mamu. Mamu Kelishvili. It's a long skip pass. Maybe just make the shorter pass out. He had Andrew Nikashvili and McFadden on his side of the floor. Just keep it simple, keep it tight, keep it compact.
Well, the FIBA president is sat right in front of us, Hamad Niang, leader of World Basketball. Korkmaz now. Sherman-Dini now. Ryan Shanka kicks out here to Chetty Osman. Chetty Osman trying to put the boost out, steps back, oh, takes it. No foul called. And now Georgia can push this one.
Yes, those long arms again from Andrew Nikashvili.
Thaddeus, big 3, doesn't get it. The foul is going to be called, I think, against Sherman-Dini. Well, Sherman's got to calm down now.
Yeah.
Doesn't want, no, Sherman's got to walk away here.
Yeah, I think it looked like a foul. There was definitely a lot of contact. It's only his second foul, so just get back.
Well, if you know Sherman-Dini, that was a 3-pointer. Yeah, it's a foul. He's got no arguments, but Sherman-Dini is probably off the court a gentle giant. And he's only trying to say to the referee, what did I do? Well, court match now. The Philadelphia 76ers finds Mamutolu. Mamutolu for three. Again, it's a clutch three-pointer.
Just wonderful elevation right in the face. Thaddeus McFadden just couldn't get out to him.
Mama now looking for Shermadini. Foul's going to be called against Albert Schengen. That's smart there for Shermadini.
Yeah, just get Schengen isolated and let's see if Shermadini can get Schengen in some foul trouble.
Baseline ball now hitting Georgia against Sanadze here. Sanadze now looking for McFadden. McFadden pulls up in the mid-range, hangs in the air. Thaddeus McFadden finds his mid-range.
Yeah, and that gives Georgia so much more depth and issues that they can cause to Turkey. Just pulls up, elevates and knocks it down.
Well, Mamutolu now going handoff here with Shane Larkin. Schengen on the ball here in the low puck. Mamutolu made his last one, takes another one, doesn't get this one. Rebound secured by Georgia.
Shermadini again, safe hands. They're rebounding as a team.
Well, Thaddeus McFadden throws it away. No foul call there. It's Mamutolu up. We got a fill from it now. Ratzi finds Sanadze. Sanadze puts up a little wet noodle. And a foul is going to be called against Chetty Osman, I believe.
There's a lot going on that play. Superb push ahead by Turkey.
Well, the officials just giving a final warning now to the Georgia bench. Well, Mamutolu, I think, should have got an and-one here.
A lot of contact from McFadden.
Well,
fact,
maybe.
No.
Yeah, you know what?
Pulled out right at the last second.
My apologies to the referee there. They got that one right. Sanadze, wow. Wide open. They get the ball to him. Sanadze now by Shermadini with the alley-oop, and the Shermanator sent back in time to throw it down. Oh, Shermadini, the Shermanator.
Beautiful attack by Sanadze, and then Shermadini right at the hoop for the alley-oop.
Well, Shermadini now, Schengen just posts him up like it was nothing there in the post.
Youth and exuberance versus experience.
Yeah.
And Schengen won the day there on that post move.
Antron Cashmilly now makes a penetration. Listen up here against Shane Larkin. Tries to post up, no foul call, good defense from Shane Larkin. Well, Turkey now can tie the game up. Find Chetty in the corner, Chetty for three. Takes it, doesn't get it. Yeah, was that the right option? A three in transition. Big play now for Georgia, lead this one by 2 points. Maybe just an over dribble there by Thaddeus McFadden. McFadden's got a bit of space in. McFadden, why not? Takes it, three's up, and Thaddeus making it rain now. Hits the second tray ball.
And he thought he'd lost it. Georgia thought he'd lost it. He regained the ball. One dribble, pull up, knocks it down.
Finds Chetty Osman now. Chetty coming off one screen. Goes all the way, Chetty avoids the block. But good defense, and now Georgia, 5-point lead. Sanadze. Now it's going to be called. It's only going to be the third team foul, but again, I want to go back to the alley-oop with the Shermanator. There it is. He says, I'll be back. Hasta la vista, baby. The Shermanator sent back in time to lead Georgia to victory, hopefully.
That is just beautiful. Gets in behind the defense and just elevates. He's still got it at 7 foot. Great coordination. Takes off and throws it down. And then the defense down the other end as well, Josh. He is playing with serious force and causing Turkey all sorts of trouble.
Well, the officials now will review this one. I didn't think at first it was going to be an unsportsmanlike foul, but let's go and listen.
From personal to unsportsmanlike foul. Okay, what is the point of contact?
Point of contact to the body or the shoulder.
Yes.
It's no attempt to play the ball. You see?
Go normal, first normal. Go, bring me back normal camera and normal speed, please. Okay, now. Okay? Okay. So, this angle. Okay. Go. So he's going.
Yeah, Yes. For me, he just tried to stop the offense.
Is this a normal basketball play? No. He's just going to stop the transition. So, unsportsmanlike foul, 2 free throws, number 10 and 3:38.
14 on the clock.
14 on the clock, okay?
Well, the decision
I
has been
confirm
made.
unsportsmanlike foul.
Turkey, you're not going to like this one. It's been made. So 2 free throws now here for Sanadze. And they're going to get the ball back. Well, momentum going in favor of the Georgians.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Cormac's going to have
None whatsoever.
too much of a complaint. He's gone straight into the arm. The ball is on the other side of Sanadze's body. He's never going to get the ball.
Well, it's also in transition as well. You're stopping the fast break. You know, you said it's not a natural basketball play.
Yeah.
So there's no argument. It's going to ask the question, why would he commit that foul?
If he doesn't, Sanadze makes the layup. But now, okay, he's
5-point lead now. Georgia holding on to momentum here. Turkey at the moment, not a collective team at the moment. Some serious individuals, some great talent, but they need to be a team here. Well, Mamu now. And Mamutolu negotiated while he's defended. Defended now. Well, finds a Shermanini. That's a pump fix. Shermanator goes up. And the Shermanator again destroying the TS-15 of Turkey.
That's textbook play. Shot fake. Gets past Schengen. Soft touch with the finger roll.
Well, there you can see Shane Larkin left wide open. Takes a three-pointer to get it. The rebound and the foul's committed, but it won't be that one. Well, I think you gotta love Yorgi Shermadini there. What a gentleman. Well, he's trying to say the foul was on him, not on Ratzi. He's protecting his teammate.
Yeah.
And the official just kind of told him off. He said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Like, what a gentleman.
But Shermandini is loving this. He's so into it. And that play. Any players that want how to work on a shot fake and drive to the bucket, just get a clip of that last offensive play from Shermandini.
Well, missed the free throw. Unable to deal with the pressure here. Osmani as well started this game, which I thought was a very interesting decision. But look, they brought in Santak Shamli back in. With no Shermadini, Turkey should capitalize. I think it's going to be a double box out. You can see Ratzi is going to help the box out Santak Shamli. Makes the free throw. 7-point ball game now. Georgia just holding on here. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Turkey, remember, undefeated. Georgia winless. Now we're going to a 5 now. Well, big three by Thaddeus. Thaddeus gets it. Again. Tough shot there by Thaddeus McFadden. Larkin. Offensive foul set by Osmani. Well, Turkey are just crumbling at the moment. There's plenty of time left, a whole quarter to go, but, you know, speaking with a lot of people in and around this, Turkey are phenomenal in terms of the talent. Shane Larkin, Mamutolu, Cedi Osman.
Cormax, but Cormax is it's not the factor we thought it'd be. And that he's just put, Osmani has just moved his hip. And as soon as you do that, it's offensive foul. Stand still and deliver the screen.
Mama now finding Sanadze. Mama's wide open, gives the ball. Mama pump fakes. That's a tough one. If you're going to call that, you have to call everything.
Yeah, I would have to see the footwork there in slow motion. But what a finish, going left and crushes it right-handed. If only that been a legitimate play. It may still be on the highlights anyway.
Well, Jincharadze now checking into the game. He's going to pick up Shane Larkin. Trying to get to Mamutolu now. Mamutolu here with the ball in his hands. Oh, there was Sertaj Shamli, picks it left wide open. Steps back, takes a three-pointer shot. It's up, it's no good. Oh, don't take care of the rebound. 2 minutes to go now. No goes around now. No foul call. Beautiful post move.
Wow. That is as good as it gets on the up and under. Couple of moves, right and left. Gets Mamoukelashvili off the floor and
5-point ball game now. Georgia. Rassi hangs in the air, gets it. The follow-up by Mamu. Again, an offensive rebound now. Over a minute and a half now. Mamoukelashvili, three, right in the face. Bits it, doesn't get it. Becca Bakari with an offensive rebound. Mamoukelashvili goes baseline, he's got to get something. Finds out to Jincharadze. Jincharadze down the middle, in and around, still can't get it. But then you can see Mamoukelashvili goes up and he finishes right in the face of Asmani.
Well, that's incredible play. What persistence from Georgia, but Turkey couldn't get control of the rebound. And in the end, Mamoukelashvili made them pay with a left-hand finish.
Locking out third, few screens now, finds Shanley. Shanley looks a little bit short. The rebound secured. Mamoukelashvili secures the rebound. Graham, the adrenaline right now is just phenomenal. This is the 2022 FIBA EuroBasket. Mamu now pump fakes. Mamu down the lane. Mamu in the air. No foul called. Foul committed.
Well, that was a strange play by Mamoukelashvili because we know he can elevate and crush it, and he's gone for the floating layup. So we'll see what happens now.
I don't think the officials are going to upgrade this to an unsportsmanlike because you don't see them. Now it's inside coming back into the game here for Georgia. Mamoukelashvili just dropped the ball. Said to the Azuros, my bad, sorry. Oh, big moment now. Shane Larkin. Mamu puts a foot out. Now, 37 seconds left. 10 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Very unlikely to go for a 2-for-1 here. Get the ball to Chetty Osman. Asmani now finds Schengen. Schengen got it by Becca Bakari. Becca throws up a circus shot.
That was incredible by Apper and Schengen. The amount of contact there from Bakari.
Oh, technical foul. So Turkey's going to get one free throw. They said there was a flop there by Cincinnati. Cincinnati, they just said flopped.
Got to keep control of their emotions here, Georgia. That's a tough call.
Well, Thaddeus been fatted out, coming back in the game here. As Mamoukelashvili hits the free throw, putting it down to a 4-point ball game. Georgia, 3 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Looking at the ball and has Thaddeus here. Cincinnati now. Bring the ball up here for the Georgians. As I mentioned, final moments of the third quarter. Georgia miraculously leading by 4 points. Azuros Saints players clear out now. This is going to be a pick and pop now with Mamu. Thaddeus now looks like he's going to isolate. Thaddeus pulls up, three, doesn't get it. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Georgia ball.
It was so close for McFadden, but again, Turkey just couldn't secure the defensive rebound, and are they going to pay for it?
Well, now they bring in Yogi Shermadini back in the game just to give them maybe a presence inside. So we got 3 scoring options. Mamoukelashvili. Well, we got to get the ball inbound. Thaddeus now coming off one screen, takes it, it's up, almost got it. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 quarters played here. Georgia looking for their first victory. Turkey trying to hold on and be undefeated. And at the moment, the hosts winning this one 53-49, 2022 FIBA EuroBasket Group A Game Day 3 fixture. I think Coach Iliasouros may like the Greek music that's being played right now. Make it feel a little bit more at home.
There's the 2-point, 3-point, 6 of 21, 4 from 21. Both teams struggling from behind the arc.
Well, here are some of the key highlights, of course. Mamu going in transition. You gotta love that. That's an NBA move right there. That's an NBA Euro move. Combo.
Larkin with a high release. And then, with one leg, Shermandini throws it down. He has been superb. Having to be with Patasi out, Shengelia out. But that's just the facts. And Shermandini up fake on Schengen, who completely bites on it. And I love the touch as well and the concentration on the finger roll.
Of course, big time play there. Osmani with a beautiful post wrapping around. I mean, fake after fake there. Good tree work down the low block. Well, there was the play here from Ratian trying to catch Philly right in the face of Osmani.
Yeah, that's the play where Turkey could not secure the rebound. Then they've tapped it out again. And Andrew Nikashvili did the rest. He's so long and athletic.
Well, there is the QR code for courtside 1891 for the best stream schedules and scores. Right now it's the FIBA EuroBasket. We also have the America Cup going on right now. Along with 2 weeks' time, we'll have the biggest event of the year, the FIBA Women's World Cup. There is the president of FIBA, Haman Niang, the leader of international basketball. What a great job he's doing right now.
And what a game for him to witness. Josh, right here.
Down to Shermandini. Shermandini hook shot goes up. Shermandini, I'll be back.
Old school ball at his best. Into Shermandini, quick decision, no help. No problem for Shermanator.
6-point lead now to Georgia. They're trying to hang on now. Mamatolu, offensive foul against Osmani. Well, Graham, that's very tough one. I'd have to see the replay. From this angle, and again, we may see something different from the replay. I'm not sure he moved, but again, I want to see the replay to be double checked. Let's have a look here.
Yeah, he's moved to the side. Stay where you are. The player can be smart enough to use the screen.
Alma now, isolate here. Lines up to Sinadze. Give it to the Shermanator. Foul's going to be called on Osmani. Well, Osmani now, I think that's his 4th personal foul.
They are terrified of Shermandini in the post. He's got so much skill. Schengen's been on him, Osmani's on him. I think unless Shanley's on him, they've got issues.
Sinadze now getting a hand up. That is McFadden. Sinadze trying to take on Shane Larkin. Behind the back now. Finds Shermandini. Now with pump fakes. Steps back. Getting contact. No foul called. Bit of a wasted opportunity there for Georgia. Larkin now penetrates Raza. Takes out the Schengen. Good rotation here by Georgia. Osmani for 3 puts it up. Getting out to get it. Schengen just invites himself to an offensive rebound, and a foul is going to be called against Shermandini.
It's so physical. Schengen doing a great job getting inside position on Shermandini. And Shermandini fouls. Did Shermandini need to do that?
Absolutely not.
Just keep your hands up and make it tough for him to make the pass out. Tough to criticise Georgie tonight, but yeah, look back at that one and say he didn't need to do that.
Schengen left wide open. Thought about taking it. Now he's going to post up there against Jim Saradze. Shane Larkin's wide open. Good hands there. Great job there. I should have shot it.
I think so. He can make it. Something he's got to develop in his game. He was, and then when he went into the post, he was a little bit hesitant there as well. So right on a knife edge this game.
Well, let's go listen to now. Timeout call by Eryan Atman. The Georgian fans, they believe.
Are making the sideline here. Okay. Jerry is there. Alperen is there. Mary, start from here. Mary will come to here. Okay, Mary will come.
That's it here in transition to the replay now. That was the beginning of the game, a little floater. And now, finding Shermadini doing some of the key plays in the first half. And this man, well, what a young professional he's going to be. The fake out there.
I think the sky's the limit for Andro Nikashvili. If he stays healthy, he's a specimen. He just plays a lot bigger than he actually is, and that's catching teams by surprise.
Look at those fans there. That is a breathtaking sight. They're up there in the top right corner.
The whole place is just rocking, and obviously we're neutral, but for this tournament, to have Georgia get a W would be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Shetty now going away, takes a fadeaway shot. Shetty doesn't get it. Offensive rebound. And there you can see Schengen just cleans up like the garbage man.
The Schengenator just doing his thing.
Everybody's terminated tonight here.
Offensive rebound, crushes it. No chance for the Georgian defense.
Well, now they're looking to get a hand up here. Finding Sanadze. Well, 2 seconds now. Goes all the way. Yeah, wasted opportunity. Now Turkey with a chance. Amatolo there. Yeah, what was Chicharadze thinking? All he had to do was just shoot it.
Yeah, maybe overthinking, overcomplicating.
Right there.
Yeah, just take it in strong, but they've got to keep taking responsibility themselves. Just down the other end, push ahead, straight line pass, inside shoulder, fundamentally correct, simple layup.
Well, Graham, I got to tell you, I think that the key thing for this game right now is you need Ratzi and Cashman in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. He may be a young stud, but he makes a difference on both ends of the floor. He plays without fear. He'll make the odd mistake because he's so aggressive, pushing the limits all the time. But now, Georgia have got to keep a cool head for sure. Leaders for Georgia, 13 points Shermadini, 2 assists McFadden, 7 rebounds Shermadini. Alexander Mamoukalashvili, we need more from him, Georgia do, for 7 points. Shermadini is just doing it all, hook shots, dunks, jump shots off the up fake. It's just a thing of beauty.
Turkey are rallying. They're trying to weather the storm here with 7:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Remember, Turkey have not lost so far. Down to the fact that Shermadini is having such a great game here tonight.
Yeah, we really need Georgia really need Mamoukalashvili to come to the fore now, and McFadden to hit a hot streak.
Chicharadze's out of the game now. As Ratzi, well, there you can see over dribbling it. There's a tie-up. It's just mistake after mistake here for Georgia.
Yeah, and there's the difference. Turkey can just throw in Furkan Korkmaz, who's not playing big minutes. I don't know if there's a health problem.
There you can see Ratzi and Cashman. Well, we said it during the timeout. Get him back in the game. He's a ball handler. He'll take care of everything, but he'll also score as well.
Yeah, he's just, that's an amazing shot to hang in the air.
Larkin pulls off the mid-range. Missed that one. By having Ratzi and Cashman on the ball. Well, I was just about to say you have Thaddeus off the ball there for shots, of course, but Thaddeus likes his shots off the dribble. Thaddeus goes up to the Shermanator, and again, he is going back in time, possessed to lead Georgia to victory.
Well, that's amazing. Anticipated the miss, and he threw it down.
Blocking out. Schengen's wide open and low block. Seconds left. Here comes the double team. There's a foul on the ground. 6:30 to go here. Georgia going on to everything at the moment.
Another foul on Shamandini, but he just...
I think that was a shot. I think that was a shot. He's looking at the basket.
Wow. Shamandini's got to be careful with his fouls.
Shaking it out, trying to spin around. Good defense by Shamandini, and again, a strong move for the Houston Rockets superstar. Just going to work there.
Yeah, that's great footwork, patience, up and under again. Like Osmani before him, that's great touch from the big fella.
Ratzi now going in, Ratzi, no foul calls. Turkey now with a chance to tie the game up. That's too easy right there. There you can see Shamandini saying, somebody come and help him.
Yeah, Schengen, they've got so many options. Turkey and Schengen just taking the game over.
Wilson has it, wide open, big three. Got it! That is a huge three-pointer by Sanadze.
Yeah, great response. Just a simple pass to the wing. Sanadze ready to knock it down.
Well, Georgia restore a three-point lead now. Look at Korkmaz into the game for a handoff. Kicks out to Schengen. Schengen can tie it up. The three is up. No good.
They got deep into the paint, but they kicked it back out. Schengen short on the three.
That is now left wide open. Takes it, doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds, but that will be Turkey ball.
And he won't get more open than that, Josh. He knows that. Just a little bit more sauce on the shot. And that was down, but good look for Thaddeus.
Well, Borjanadze now coming into the game here. Yeah, Borjanadze looks like he's on a mission. The look in his face. He wants this matchup with Schengen. Well, what a block. It's a big foul.
What a play. What a block. If that's a foul, this is...
Let's have a look at the replay now.
Well, there's a lot of contact because McFadden was right there as well.
Well, things need to calm down here. Mamu being a peacemaker. Look at Korkmaz needs to calm down.
Yeah, this is really, really ugly scenes.
And now fans are throwing stuff on the courts.
Yeah. Just a flashpoint. Such a fantastic game. Such a fantastic game is now descending into real problems, and it's dangerous with objects and cups being thrown onto the court.
Well, the referees need to get the players to the bench. Calm everything down right now, and then they're going to clean the court up. Well, this is not what we want. Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for this. Really what's happened is two competitive players, 10% fled, and the officials need to get the players to the benches to calm things down here.
And Georgia, they lead by 3, but this is right on the edge, this contest. Now they've got to clean the court because of cups and drinks have been thrown onto the floor following that flashpoint. And we'll just see what the net result of all this is.
Well, they're going to review this now.
Because players cleared the bench as well, Josh, which could be a real problem.
We are reviewing.
We're going to listen to the referees now, see what happened here.
Violence from the beginning. Go back, normal situation. Before it was a foul. When I saw the foul, normal. Right. Now. Okay, now. So, personal foul, number 10. Okay? 2 free throws, number 22, I say. 22. Okay? So, leave it, play normal. Go with normal speed. Normal speed. No, go. Just play normal. Easy. Okay. Now. Easy. Clear on this one. Then. Okay.
Start.
We have technical fouls number 10 and 22. Okay?
Can we see big picture? To see also Turkish team.
Okay.
Did somebody go out or not?
Okay, go. Just go normal. Okay. And it's okay. Nobody.
Wait. Look for Georgia.
Nobody.
Georgia.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything is okay.
Wait. Did you see? Do you see
Then we have
act of violence or aggression?
Yeah. Then we have disqualifying foul number 22 and number 10. Correct? Yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
we
Direct aggression.
yes. So we stay 2 free throws for substitution on number 22. Okay. Let's go.
Can we see Turkish team now? Turkish bench.
Turkish bench now.
Please show us Turkish bench. That's the way.
Well, the officials just trying to see if anybody from the Turkish bench came up, which would be an automatic disqualification.
Check the camera. If we can, Turkish bench.
No, there's no.
Yeah, okay. Go. No, go back, please, when it started. Go back when it started.
Yeah, it's okay. Now we are good. So we have.
Let's make it
Okay.
Nobody from the bench go out.
No.
Okay.
So we have first of all personal foul number 10.
Yes.
2 free
22
throws.
shooter.
22 shooter. Then we have technical foul number 10, 22.
Yes.
Disqualifying number 10 and 22, and we stay with the 2 free throws for substitution on number 22.
Both compensation?
Yes. Okay.
Well, Furkan Korkmaz and Sanadze, they're out of here. As you can see, disqualification.
Okay.
The officials now are just explaining this to the Turkish coaches. So Korkmaz's night is over, as is Sanadze's. Well, due to Sanadze.
After that, from this side, number 22, technical foul. Here, number 10, technical foul. After that, we have from here, number 22, disqualifying foul. And here, number 10, disqualifying foul. So we have 2 free throws for them.
Oh, Koka Bitadze is just shouting things from the bench.
But now the issue is going to be getting these players off the court safely as well.
Yep.
And getting this game restarted, Josh.
Well, again, look, Basel fans watching, let's allow the players to leave the court. Furkan Korkmaz and Duda Sanadze. Timeout now. Again, we want the passions for these countries. We don't want things to get out of control here. This is not what FIBA International Basketball is all about. It's about class, respect, and competition. That's what it's been so far.
You got it, absolutely.
And again, I got to tell you, I love the fact how quickly the Georgian representatives and the security were to calm down the fans who were behaving very poorly. But let me tell you something right now. The people of Georgia, they have been fantastic here. They have supported their team through thick and thin. It is only a couple of people who decided to throw things out. As far as I'm concerned, they've dealt with this very professionally here.
Yeah, I totally agree. And those people that have thrown anything, they need to be dealt with severely. For me, Josh, Sanadze may be a bigger loss than Korkmaz is. The way Sanadze's been playing tonight, we're going to have to see how it plays out.
We'll see 4:26 to go. Probably going to bring in Sanadze from, I believe, but we'll see. You're right, because Korkmaz, I mean, not that he's not a good player, he's been very quiet, but then again, you could also argue maybe in the last 4:26 that he will light it up. Yeah. I mean, he plays for the Philadelphia 76ers. He is prone for the big moments.
Well, the referee's getting this sorted out. They dealt with it, as you say, Josh, professionally. So now we're going to have to reset. Georgia are going to come out strong with a cool head and try and finish this off, because they have led pretty much the whole game, Josh.
They have indeed, yeah. Well, apart from the first quarter, remember the first quarter, Turkey had a 10-point lead, but it was the defense that changed it for Georgia. Since then, they have just been, it's like a marathon. They're trying to get over that final hurdle, get that first victory. I mean, Turkey could lose this game, and it wouldn't be the end of the world, of course. But the thing is, Georgia need this game more than Turkey.
Yeah, they're desperate, and they've played desperate most of the game. They've given the effort that Coach Zuros wants. Court's got to be cleaned up so it's safe. The last thing we want is a player to slip and get injured. What a game, and what another big performance again by Andrew Nikashvili. McFadden, can he find some magic to see Georgia over the line? And talking about magic, Alfred Sengun, he's got great touch. That was after a little up and under, high off the glass against Sherman-Denny. Sherman-Denny jumps on that. He's got an array of talent and moves. Of course, he's been working with Hakeem Olajuwon and Okafor, and
well, I think maybe the officials just waiting for the court to be dried up, making sure every single spot.
Turkey 23 of 58 from the field, 7 of 8 from the line, 6 of 23 from 3. And Alperen Sengun 12 points, 6 of 7 from 2. He's just a sensational young talent.
Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why there's still a delay here, the court has just been double-checked because beverages were thrown onto the floor by only a few fans. As again, the Georgian Federation security staff did a very good job of calming things down here. But again, only a very small select. Again, you got to, like I said, credit to these people, what they've done in this arena. They've managed to calm things down.
Yeah, the two neighboring countries, a lot of passion going into this game. But saying that, they're head-to-head, Josh. If you look at that, last time they played was 2nd of December 1998 in FIBA competition. Turkey won that big 103-60, and then they won by 3 3rd of December 1997. I think that second game I mentioned is the sort of scoreline we're looking at, or the sort of difference we're looking at tonight. They're so closely matched. Georgia by 3 at the moment. And there's Turkey, fast break points 10-16, bench scoring 21-16 in favour of Turkey.
Well, again, the staff here at the Tbilisi Arena and just double checking, ensuring that the court is safe to play. Remember, health and safety of fans, players, and officials is what must be prioritized in this game.
And there's the rebounds, 20 defensive rebounds, 12 offensive, 8 offensive for Georgia, 23 defensive rebounds. We take you through the stats as we get ready to recommence this amazing game. We've had Belgium beat Spain in the previous game. The world champions beat for the first time. If Georgia win this game, we have no unbeaten teams in Group A, Josh.
Well, big moment now here. Gigeradze, as I said, he's going to check into the game now. Borginadze as well. Well, they've taken Sherman out of the game. Probably, as we said, they already did that. That was for the matchup against Schenker. But these are big free throws now for Tunche, just subbing in. Well, some big free throws now here for Tunche. He's got to step up and make these free throws. Oh, he missed it. Well, the pressure, Graham. Again, whatever the outcome of this game would be, he does not want to look back and think the outcome could have been different had he made that free throw. Makes the second one now, getting very physical. Under 4.5 to go now. Georgia incredibly rallying here. Here comes the pick and roll now with Borginadze. Ratzi now dealing with the pressure. He's got to get the ball out of his hands. On the shot clock now here for Georgia. There's the pick and pop. Borginadze pump fakes. Well, why not takes the three at the end? The three is up. Well, Antoine Kashvili, his jersey was pulled there. That's a 15 foul. So it's going to be 2 free throws from Mamu.
He didn't look too sure. Borginadze's on that three off the dribble.
That is a 15 foul. It's going to be 2 free throws. I mean, Graham, the jersey was pulled there. Look.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember, Kashvili, he's just got to get in and get after every rebound. No Shermandini on the floor at the moment. Shermandini with 4 fouls sitting. Well, unless they're saying Georgia weren't in possession of the ball.
That's a good point there, yeah, very good point. Gigeradze now trying to get the ball to Thaddeus McFadden. McFadden now guarded by Mamatolu. Pulling up the screen now, finds Gigeradze. He'll kick out to McFadden. There's a pump fake. There's a three. It's up. Doesn't get it. Mamu with the offensive rebound. And now they'll slow this one down again. Georgia now patiently going for that option. 7 on the shot clock here. Ratzi now looking to attack. Goes behind the back. All right, turns it over. And now Turkey can tie the game up or possibly take the lead with 3:33 to go.
Yeah, just too much French pastry on that move. Behind the back in traffic and the turnover.
Well, Shane Lockett with the three and the foul has been caught. It's a silly foul by Ratzi, and he should have no arguments whatsoever. I mean, you never attempt to make contact with a player that's up in the air, Graham.
Yeah, just exuberance. He thought he could get there, and with his long arms and frame, he can get there, but it is a foul, and a couple of unfortunate plays for the young number 4 for Georgia, with the turnover at one end and then the foul on Larkin, but that's the fine margins we're dealing with, Josh.
Shane Lockett, one of the top players you'll find here in Europe, a phenomenal shooter. 3 free throws. Well, at the moment, Turkey, no surprise, 80% for the free throw line here tonight, 8 for 10. Makes the first one. Well, again, if he makes all 3 of these, that will be the first time Turkey's led since the first quarter.
I think Larkin has played in so many big games, big moments. He's going to be immune to this pressure.
Makes all 3 now. 1-point lead into Turkey. Plenty of time left. Under 3.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Remember, Turkey's still undefeated. Georgia haven't won yet. McFadden kicks out. Mamu pump fakes. Mamu down the lane. Mamu in the air. Mamu finishes it. Mamu, there goes that man again.
Mukalishvili flies through the air with left hand and finishes with a bit of help from the rim.
Just listen to these fans now, rallying behind their team. And a foul is called against Shermadini, so now Mamutolu is going to go to the free throw line.
That's Shermadini out if it's his foul.
I should have no arguments. Watch Shermadini here. That's just silly. Silly play there.
Experienced player, he knows his situation with fouls.
Well, Mamutolu, again, is used to being in these atmospheres. He plays in the Turkish Basketball Super League. Trying to play in his club basketball. Istanbul can give Turkey the lead if he makes his free throw. Gets it. Well, Turkey now with a bigger lineup as Sertaç Şanlı's back in the game. And no foul called there. Well, Ratti now gets out the shot clock. Kicks out to Borjanadze. Borjanadze thought about it. 6 seconds, got to get something going. Gets rejected. McFadden shoots it. 3. Doesn't get it. They don't want to foul here. In the lane now. Chetty goes up. Chetty gets fouled and he will go to the free throw line. Oh. Georgia. The nerves in this arena. You can feel the anxiety from these fans now.
Yeah, it's tough now for Georgia. Chetty Osman at pace. He'd be frustrated he didn't make that for the three-point play.
Big free throws now for Chetty Osman, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, he missed it. Well, Chetty wasting the opportunity there for Turkey. Up now for Georgia. Now Mukalishvili, maybe they're 5 along with Borjanadze, but it's a small lineup with Schengen and Shanley they're going to go up against. The free throw's going to count there for the early entrance. I think they were going to call there on Mukalishvili, but we got a timeout now as Coach Ilias Zoros wants to talk it over. We're going to go ahead and listen very soon to the free throws. You can see only 6 free throws this evening for Georgia. Let's listen now to Ilias Zoros.
4 sprint, 4, hand off, pass, hand off, 5 screen, same moment, 2, back screen, you say back screen for Mamu, and you receive screen from Burjo. You dribble, watch, pass back. I repeat. Let's go with the back.
Well, Turkey have turned the tide here. Yeah, they were trailing by as many as 9 points. Rallied back. Georgia just need that one opportunity now. One moment. Oh, they got Cinceradze, Borjanadze, along with Androni Kashvili, Mamu, and Thaddeus McFadden. With Turkey, Mamutolu, Shane Larkin, Sertaç Şanlı, Schengen, and Chetty Osman on the court. Big possession out here for Georgia. We'll find Mamu now. Mamu looking for a handoff. Back to Ratti. Back to Thaddeus now. Thaddeus caught off the screen. There's a pick and pop now. Borjanadze, big 3, takes it. Again, keeps going for that option. He doesn't get any closer, does he?
No, and he doesn't look comfortable shooting that ball under these circumstances. It is tough, but they're not going to let McFadden shoot it, Turkey.
Shanley left wide open. He's made a few tonight already. Going down to Schengen now. 4 seconds in. Schengen going up against Mamu. Mamu puts a hand in his face. Well, it's a 24-second. Oh, no, they get a rebound. Great defense by Mamu. Here comes Thaddeus now. Fortunadze finding Mamu. Mamu now doesn't use a handout, puts a take on Schengen. Mamu in the lane, takes a fadeaway shot, gets it! Mamu, one more time, there he goes again.
They needed him to step up and play inspired basketball, and he did just that, takes it in, turns, elevates, and knocks it down.
Well, that is a big-time shot by Sandro Mamukelashvili. Now Larkin steps up, big three, doesn't get it. Mamu with a rebound, and look at the leadership, the composure from the Milwaukee Bucks superstar says, slow it down. Well, this could be a big, big possession here. Thaddeus McFadden now. Look at the size up here, 10 on the shot clock for Thaddeus. Gets it to Ratti, 5 seconds. Thaddeus steps through, takes it, puts it up. Doesn't get well. Well, it goes out of bounds. Well, gonna go for 24 seconds. And again, you gotta ask the question, why not go pick and pop with Thaddeus and Mamu?
Yeah, because in the end, they're not gonna let McFadden. Turkey are gonna do everything to make it as tough as possible for Thaddeus McFadden. They've just gotta try and get Mamukelashvili and Thaddeus McFadden working together.
Now stagger. Formeli. Dikkatli. Boş çıkarsan at. Çıkmazsan atmıyorsun. Buradan. Shake up to that. Pick. First pick starter. Sen dikkatli pickler. Jerry comes here. On the card. If he's open, Jerry, you can go. Okay. If not, Jerry will card.
This is going to be an unbelievable. That was a shot by Mamu to tie the game up. Well, Georgia need one stop. Turkey need one bucket. 34 seconds left. Well, they win this game. Mamukelashvili will be a cult icon, not only in Georgian basketball, but in international basketball. He is a rising star. Mamu, there he is.
Yeah, they've got great young players. Obviously, Vidadzi can't play at the minute. And Andrew Nikashvili learning his trade against some of the greatest players. So, Georgian basketball in good hands.
Now, Georgia don't want to foul here. Don't want to send Turkey to the free throw line. Shane Larkin now with the ball in his hands. Trying to get something going here. Larkin now looking at the ball here to Mamatolu. Mamatolu now. He's going to switch on defense. Larkin now. Got it by McCarry. Larkin under the basket. And the throwdown by Schengen. He says, Gechalar. Good night. Well, plenty of time left.
Yeah, I mean, the speed of Larkin goes past McCurry, perfect drop off. And Schengen in a crowd just elevates and crushes it one-handed.
Well, the Houston Rockets superstar there. That is a big moment there. Where was the help side defense? Well, nobody wanted to commit a foul, obviously. And Ilya Zuros, look at the reaction there. The Greek coach infuriated. Well, Graham, do you go for the win or do you go for the two? Well, you go for what you get, obviously, don't you?
Well, if they get an open look, as you said, let's look for a pick and roll, even if it's a decoy. But Mamukelashvili and McFadden have to be involved in the decision-making. Three to win it. If McFadden's open and he feels it, he's going to take it.
Well, this is what it's all about now. McFadden curls around the screen. McFadden down the middle, kicks out to Mamu. Mamu down the middle. Mamu hangs in the air, ties the game up. Mamu Kalashvili, Superman, has responded, and he says, let's go.
What a move. That is unreal, and this place is erupted.
Well, Milwaukee Bucks, there is your superstar for the future. I gotta tell you something. Mamu Kalashvili is the newest rising star of international basketball. And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo, if you are watching, there is your future star that will lead you back to a second NBA championship.
Yeah, I mean, and the fact he's left-handed as well just makes him incredible.
Well, this is going to be unbelievable. Let's listen now to Ataman and see what he has to say about this.
Jerry to pick to that, okay? If Jerry is open, we pass the ball, Jerry, he goes direct. If not, Jerry, you come to make shot, you make big to Sartac.
Well, he is a Milwaukee walking bucket. That's what he is.
I mean, this is incredible. It's not the only one we've seen like this, but the way these guys are attacking the bucket and just can hang in the air, and without the use of the backboard, they just have the greatest of touches to just drop it in there. Under extreme pressure, he delivers.
Well, now Turkey with 2 seconds left here. Remember, any foul will send Georgia to the free throw line. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to get the ball inbound. Got to get it inbound. They find Chetty. Catch and shoot. Doesn't get it. We are going into overtime. This is unbelievable. You couldn't write this, could you?
No, you could not
write this.
Georgia, Turkey, unbelievable game.
The storyline here is phenomenal. A young rising star in Sandru Mamu Kalashvili, aka Mamu. There goes that man again, bringing this game single-handedly, taking over in the fourth quarter.
Well, we said it earlier in commentary, he had to come up big. We're tied at 68 after the fourth quarter. He had to come up big. Sherman Dean is gone from this game with foul trouble, but look at that. Hangs in the air. Could have been a foul from Shanley. He was moving with him, nothing called. And he's igniting the nation, Josh, and that was good defense from Georgia, forcing the miss from Cedi Osman.
Well, Schengen there was a dunk which Turkey thought won them the game. Mamu, Superman, Georgian Superman, takes it into overtime now. Let's listen to Ilya Zoros.
Hey, Mucho is here. You are 1 and 2 out. But Mucho I say the Kauri under and ready. Drive. Okay, again pick and pop. Okay, and under. Okay.
Well, now it looks like Turkey's going to have the first possession here of the first overtime period. Well, it's not our first or Georgia's first overtime game, Graham.
No, this is 2 out of 3. They had that amazing battle against Belgium on opening night. Are they ready? Have they learnt the lessons from the first game? Can they pull it off against Turkey?
Well, Cedi Osman now moving the point guard role here. Got it by Jitcheradze. Well, Becca McCarry's in the game here. They're going to switch on defense now. You can see there's a kick out. Shanley's a 3 in the corner, and the 3 is good by the big man.
Yeah, that was really interesting. Shanley just staying in the corner, and a perfect penetrating kick for the 3.
Well, here's going to be the pick and pop now with Mamu. Mamu now, he'll take a 3, puts it up, doesn't get it. Well, Cedi Osman comes up with a loose ball. 2.4 minutes to go now here in the first overtime period. Trying to get the ball to Schengen. Schengen now got it by Mamu. Turns around now. That's got to be a 3-second violation, surely. I mean, how long was Schengen in the post?
Yeah, great defense from Malakalishvili, would not budge, wouldn't give Schengen the shot he wanted.
McFadden now crosses over. McFadden all the way, hangs in the air, no foul called again. A great defense, and Turkey now can push this one. They say to Schengen, get ahead. Finds Schengen under the basket, kicks out to Chetty. Now Larkin here, in the air, he can't get it. Well, it's going to be an offensive foul. Well, that is a big, big pull there. Turkey twice there, failed to capitalize. I think free throws because it's not a team control foul.
Yeah, Schengen on 4 fouls as well now. Josh, one more and he's gone.
Graham, it doesn't get any crazier than this, does it?
Well, we didn't think we could outdo game day 1 with the overtime game with Georgia, but now Bakari has got to come up massive for his country and make this free throw.
Again, he needs to step up now, hit this free throw. Makes the second one now, 2-point ball game.
And that's a lot of character to knock that down with everything on the line.
2-point lead now here to Turkey. We'll go to Chetty now. Chetty backs down. Chetty in the post, and just too big and strong.
Yeah, Chetty time. He can score in so many ways. This time into the post. Soft touch off the glass.
So here comes another big pop now with Manu. Mama now, deep three from no man's end. Again, nobody going in for an offensive rebound. And the energy just sucked out of this arena.
Yeah,
Zadie and Ataman senses victory.
It just took too long to get into the offense there, Josh.
Find Chetty now. 7 seconds here, got it by Jinchiradze. Chetty takes it, doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds. That's going to be Turkey ball.
Massive play from
Well, technical foul. Called against Ilyas Zurus. I can't believe it.
Zurus is red hot. Just the emotion of the moment boiling over.
Well, one free throw now to Mamatolu.
And Manu Kalishvili has got to calm down. He's pointing at the ref, saying something there, Josh.
It's now a 5-point ball game. Turkey with the momentum. And now Georgia just becoming victims of their own downfall. Coach technical foul after foul. Schengen at the free throw line. It's been a great game, but they just mentally, they've lost it now. Yeah. Mentally, they've lost the game.
Yeah.
Not over. Big free throws now. Boy, he missed the first free throw. Well, if he makes this one, it's still a potential 2-possession game, but he's got to step up now. Oh, he missed them both. Well, Georgia maybe get away with that one. Well, Radzi on Johnny Kashvili. They're looking at Thaddeus McFadden. Every time to hit a three-point, this would be it. Thaddeus now. Well, there's a three. It's up. Oh, baby! Thaddeus McFadden. Are you serious? Something out of nothing. That's a superhero three there.
Yeah, that's just incredible. Dribbles left with fade and knocks down the three under pressure.
Chetty now coming off the screen. He takes it, and Chetty in and out, doesn't get it. Well, destiny isn't on the side of Georgia. Thaddeus kicks out. Mamu down the lane. Mamu goes up. Mamu doesn't finish it. Fighting, but he can't get it. And very unlucky not to tie the game up. Still a one-possession game now. Shane Locken now takes the three, steps up, doesn't get it. Mamu does enough there, and again Georgia survive. Well, this is incredible. Well, there's the three. Are you serious? I cannot believe it. Thaddeus McFadden single-handedly carrying this country on his back. 1-point lead. This is truly incredible.
He had to come to the fore, Josh, and now he has, and he's on fire.
Schengen now, cross court, Mamatolu, three, doesn't get it. But a foul is going to be called against Mamukelishvili. 2 free throws to Schengen. Mamu's got to calm down here, he's heated.
Yeah.
Look at this. Well, that is a huge three. Kame Shvidobisa, good night.
Going left, Josh, that's so tough. And Turkey thought they had Georgia. You've got to think again when Thaddeus McFadden's on the floor.
Well, Schengen's got to step up and make these now. And he deal with the pressure. Missed the first one. This is unbelievable, Graham. Georgia looked dead and buried. They could have gone down by 7 points, but he missed 2 free throws. And all of a sudden, Georgia's back up by 1, but he can tie the game up here. Makes it now, ties it up here. Are we heading into double overtime, or will there be a winner? McFadden stepped up big time. Thaddeus now, another three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Well, forced effort there from Thaddeus McFadden, but with the confidence he had to take it.
Yeah, absolutely. He was open off that pick and roll.
Shane Locken now. 13 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Locken caught off another screen. Locken all the way. Chetty Osman, big three. Doesn't get it. Mamu with the ball. And now, Georgia with a chance to win this one. Well, this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. FIBA EuroBasket. Thaddeus McFadden. McFadden looking to give it up. Gets it back now. McFadden for the win. Doesn't get it. And we are headed into double overtime. I cannot believe this. These fans desperate for a victory right now. They are hungry for a win.
This is off the charts. McFadden again trying to get the winner, to try and knock it down. 1 overtime's done. We're tied at 75, Josh. And if you don't love this, you don't love FIBA basketball.
Well, you have to love international basketball. I mean, we got the president of FIBA, Hanan Niang, in the house. We've got Zaza Pachulia in the house. Toko Shengalia, he's on the bench.
Incredible bank
Hey, I
shot.
tell you what, we got Mehmet Okur. That was the three-point by Thaddeus. That was for the win. Thaddeus could have been the biggest superstar on the planet. Well, he's already been a superstar. 2 threes. If it wasn't for Thaddeus, this game would be over.
Yeah, he's just taken things over. Chandler come out on that last play, and that would have been an unreal shot. It was a tough one for Thaddeus to get down.
Well, credit to the spirit of Georgia. They have battled. They have clawed their way back. Even with a coach technical, they still managed a way to go into double OT.
There's Thaddeus McFadden, who has made 2 of the biggest plays you're likely to see to get this team into this position, but they still can't get over the line and get their first win at the moment in this EuroBasket.
Well, here we go now. Turkey started the OT with a three-pointer. Mamou now looking for a handout, find it. Thaddeus trying to go all the way. Kicks out here to Cinciaradze. Cinciaradze all the way. Picks up a tough one, and oh my goodness gracious, Mamou, there goes that man again, the Milwaukee walking buckets.
Unbelievable, no one boxed him out, off the miss, rises up and crushes it.
Well, Mamou putting on that cape, but now Shane Larkin with the ball in his hands. Really Azura saying his players don't foul. There's a three, Shanley in the lane. Schengen with no regard says good night. Teşekkürler. Thank you very much.
Two of the youngest stars in international basketball go head-to-head on the dunk-off. Schengen on the baseline off the pass from Shanley. Crushes it one-handed.
Mamou now looking for a handoff here. Well, he wants a response here. Well, he's feeling it right now. Mamou goes baseline. Mamou bit of contact. Mamou will not be denied. This is your moment.
That was really clever. He drives left-handed. Schengen took that away. He finishes it with his right.
Shane Larkin now quickly attacks. Oh, missed a layup there. And now Grazian Kashvili with the ball in his hands. Under 4 minutes to go now. Georgia with a 2-point lead. Cedi Osman not allowing Thaddeus McFadden to get the ball back in his hands. Thaddeus now a three-pointer. This will set the roof off. Under Bakari throws it down. Kame Sridobisa. Good night to that one.
Perfectly played. Somebody else had to step up. McFadden with the pass, Bakari with the dunk.
Well, 4-point lead now to Georgia. Somebody needs to step up here. Cinciaradze now trying to go around the screen, goes out around another one. Gets up, tough play there. The Cleveland Cavalier, Cedi Osman. Cool as you like there with the composure.
Yeah, right hand back to his left, goes exactly where he wants, drops it over the front of the rim.
Big possession now, under 3 minutes. Thaddeus off one screen, finding Mamou. Mamou now looking for a handoff, finds Cinciaradze. Well, there's a three, Thaddeus downtown. Why did he go to Mamou in the corner? But now Cedi with the ball in his hands. Inside the game, but with a two-pointer. Will get a lead with a three. Larkin now curls one screen, pick and pop by Schengen, and he rips the ring down, silencing this arena.
This boy, he's no longer a boy. This young man is just awesome. Straight down the middle, elevates and dunks it two-handed.
The OT interval has been Mamou Kelishvili versus Schengen. Ratzi now puts him a little teardrop, doesn't get it. Well, a wasted opportunity to regain the lead, and now Turkey, they get the ball back.
That's the first shot that Andronikashvili has taken for a long time. He just couldn't get it to go.
Around the screen now, Mamatolu, big three, doesn't get it. And Georgia survived one more time. Well, you got to ask the question, how many more times are Turkey not going to run away with this one? Thaddeus now, moving up to Grazian Andronikashvili.
Look at the basket, Andronikashvili.
Kicks out, Mamou, three, got it! Big time three! And one more time, Matt Loba, Mamou Kelishvili, Superman has come back as he is leading Georgia. Well, Cedi Osman now, with experience, needs to step up here. Cedi now steps back, takes a three-pointer. Cedi missed it. Superman with the rebound. And Georgia with 1 minute to go here.
Well, Cedi had another good look. Couldn't get it to go.
Ratzi now tries to go in, kicks out Cinciaradze down the middle, finds it under the basket. No foul called.
Wow, what a defensive play from Turkey, denying Bakari at the hoop.
Well, now Turkey don't have to go for a three-point, but Shane Larkin's going to. Shane Larkin goes for it, doesn't get it. Now, plenty of time here. Turkey don't need to foul here. Turkey don't need to foul whatsoever. 5 seconds different. There it is. Chetty did it. Wow. Be careful what you wish for. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Chetty did that. He must have known the situation, Josh.
Well, there again, I'll say it. Mark Jackson, I'll quote you. Mamu, there goes that man again. And Mamu, Superman, getting the fans in. Let's listen to the referees.
Normal speed, one more time. Normal speed. Normal speed. Normal speed. Okay. Okay, so let's give me this camera here. This camera here. Go. Let's go again. Let's see, point of contact. Point of contact. You just want. Yeah, he didn't want to stop to play the ball at all.
For me also.
So
we upgrade.
Upgrade, unsportsmanlike foul. Number 6, 2 free throws. Number 4. So confirm.
Well, the decision's made. There it is. And Arian Atsuman came on the floor. He came on the floor.
Yeah, he could get thrown out if he's not careful. But why has Cedi Osman made that play, Josh? Because even if they just play defense, if Georgia miss, they've still got 5-6 seconds to get their own shot off. And look at what's happened now, unsportsmanlike. 2 shots in possession, Josh.
Well, remember the name, Ratzi Andronikashvili. But look at Arian Atsuman confronting the referee. He's got to get out of here. Well, these fans, let me tell you about it. These fans, they were loyal the first 2 games. The Turkish fans in the corner, they've been fantastic as well, but there can only be one winner in this game.
And a technical foul now. I still can't work out why Osman has made that foul. He knew they were in team fouls. They just got to play straight up defense, try and force the miss, and then they could go down and tie the game.
I think what Ilias Zouras was saying, as the referees discuss, he wants Thaddeus McFadden to step up and take the free throws. But Andronikashvili has to shoot the unsportsmanlike foul. I think the officials have bigger business, because it's going to be like, we're looking at 3, potentially 4 free throws right now for Georgia, and they're going to get the ball back.
Yeah. Just an incredible game of international basketball. Both teams have given everything. And look at Mamukelashvili on that offensive putback. And then Larkin to Shanley. And watch this one, straight after the Mamukelashvili. Hello! Crushed by Schengen.
Well, Thaddeus makes the first free throw. Well, let me say something right now. This man's a superstar. You see him on the streets of Tbilisi. He's going to say to you, Kenny, Sahelia, Thaddeus McFadden. That's how he'll introduce yourself. And now, Ratzi Andronikashvili, he'll say, nice to meet you. Sasia Movnova, Sheni Gatsnoba. Oh, man, jinx that one. Makes the second one. And now, for the other technicals, Thaddeus will step up here, makes it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Turkey, it was a 3-pointer from Mamukelashvili. They gave a 3-point lead, and there you can see 10 seconds down the shot clock. Thaddeus McFadden now with the ball in his hands. Thaddeus steps up, big three, doesn't get it. Well, finally, Georgia get a victory, because at the end of this one, Schengen under the basket, he's gonna go up and dunk that one. Well, Matloba, Kame, Svidobisa, Georgia win their first game of the 2022 FIBA EuroBasket. Mamu is Superman. He led them tonight. What a performance it was. Graham, it doesn't get any better than this. Double overtime. It's all over, baby.
Yeah, you didn't think you could outdo what happened in the first overtime when Georgia fell to Belgium, but what resilience, what amazing play by Georgia. They win 88-83 in double OT here in Tbilisi, and around me, fans are hugging themselves. The Georgian officials are smiling, they're crying, they're laughing. It's every emotion you could imagine. And what a game, and Turkey were a big part of this game as well. They gave everything, and at the end, you can only have one winner, and it's the host, Georgia. Go to 1 and 2, they win, and there's Iliasauros. There's the stats. 21% from 3, 9 steals, 48 rebounds to 45, 19 assists, Turkey +6, Georgia +4 on the steals. Schengen 21, what a talent he is. Shanley 15, Osman 13, Mamukelashvili 20, McFadden 17, and the Shermandini Shermanator 15 huge points until he was fouled out. What a game, what a spectacle. It had everything you could want and more. Congratulations to Georgia. Let's look at the best plays, and there were so many. And Shermandini was key tonight until he was fouled out. Just beautiful play there. 15.7 rebounds. And they were slow burners, Mamukelashvili and McFadden, but they came to the fore. Shedi Osman was excellent all night. They wouldn't give Thaddeus McFadden any airspace. And look at what happened there on the miss. We're not sure if that's a pass or a shot, but Mamukelashvili made it. And Senadze knocks down that corner 3. And that was clever and powerful and quick by Larkin, who just passed it in to Schengen for the throwdown. And then this is so tough. He's going left, double clutch, shoots it on the way down and gets it to go. Total belief and concentration. And look at this, with a hand in his face, the magic man delivers. Thaddeus McFadden, what a shot from one side of the floor and then the other, going right or going left. When he's on, he's on. And then no one boxes out. Schengen falls asleep on the box out, and Shanley. They look at each other, but above them was Mamukelashvili for the throwdown. And then Larkin with a beautiful pass, extra pass there, and watch this. Oh golly. Schengen is an artiste above the rim with power and precision. Mamukelashvili knows how to connect with these fans. They just kept going, and total respect. Look at that. That's what FIBA basketball and international basketball is all about. And the Georgian fans, they came in their thousands again. It had been so tough the first 2 nights, but tonight their team got over the line and won the game. What a day it's been here in Tbilisi. Montenegro by 10 over Bulgaria. Spain go down to Belgium for their first loss, 83-73. And then the biggest drama of all, Georgia finally get a win, 88-83. What a night in Tbilisi. Not one overtime, but 2 overtimes to separate these great basketball rivals. Mamu Kalashvili and Thaddeus McFadden come up huge for Georgia, and they get the win, their first win. Congratulations to Georgia.